let us make man in our image. Think about that. Let us make man in our image. God's speaking within this Holy Trinity. Hey, Jesus, Spirit, bring it in. I've got an idea. Let us make them. Let's make them in our image. Now, what's the point of an image? I've asked this before in past episodes, so if you've seen it, you've got the answer. But what's the point of an image? I mean, an image, and the simple definition is this: an image represents the real deal. I mean, if I have an image of my wife, that's not my wife, right? Let me see here. This right here, this isn't my wife. This is an image of my wife. It represents her. This was from a couple years ago. That photo is from her a couple years ago. So that image represents her. It brings her to mind to me. When I see the image, I see her, even though it's just an image. An image represents the real deal. It's a representation of the authentic reality. This is her image, and she's really inside right now in our house. So that's the point of an image. And so being created in God's image means that God's intention when creating us was to show him off, to represent him to this world. So when they see us, they don't see God himself. We're not God, but they see images of God. Image bearers, people who look a lot like God. They represent him, the way they act, the way they talk, the way they treat people, the way they spend their money, the things they think about, the things they do, all of that hints at God. They see God in those things, but we're just an image. He created us to show and to talk and to love and to act in such a way that people look at that and say, oh, I think I see God there. That's what it means to be an image bearer of God. So when we are created in God's image, that's what the intention is. We aren't God. I want to clarify that. We aren't little gods running around here, although sometimes we think we are. He's the authentic reality. We're just the image. So when people see us, they get a little glimpse of the goodness of God, hopefully.